It's Saturday morning, the second day of our trip across US-2, and we wanted to see the Cornish Pump and Mining Museum, which is highly rated. There's a lot of neat stuff in it, but I'm afraid we're going to find the same situation in a lot of places. This is supposed to be open daily through September, and it says due to COVID it's closed for the rest of the season. So I'm disappointed about that, but we'll see if we can find something else to see in Iron Mountain, Michigan. Oh my word, this is humongous. I guess the overlook from above is closed, but we're seeing it from the bottom. This is amazing. I cannot imagine going down that slope. It is so steep. We're walking up the steps. We can't get all the way, but it's closed at the top. But there's a look down at this point. There's our van.
Hi.
You ladies are in a lot better shape than we are. Every step has a memorial of some kind. Here's one I need. Don't ever give up. Art's way ahead of me, but he'll have to wait for me at the top. A little bit of encouragement. You're almost there. Don't stop now. Oh, that one says only 93 more. Okay, here I go. My sweetheart's waiting for me at the top. Another encouraging sign. I'm at the top now, and well, not quite at the top. The rest of the steps are closed. It looks like they're actually building this ski slope. And I'm out on an observation platform, looking down, down, down. Our car's behind the trees there, but this is an amazing drop here. And the view from here is fantastic. Not hilly like we have in Tennessee, but I will admit there's one hill here and we just climbed it. Art's waiting for me. This was really fun.
These are the old steps down here that are going, that used to go up and down, but they've built these new steps.
Okay.
They're redoing the ski lift or ski jump ramp, and they haven't got the bed on. They've got the bed on, but they haven't got the floor on. The actual part that the person would be skiing on. You can see the steps going up on either side where he doesn't want to go.
There's the observation deck. I imagine if you were here for the Olympics, you would pay big bucks to be there. In fact, it's probably where the judges go, because it's right over where they would
I think the judges
land.
get there out of that whole house over there.
Oh, okay.
That's probably where, and probably a lot of TV cameras or cameras are
Yeah.
there as well.
And beyond you see the ski club.
So,
wow. I wonder how many people can actually ski this thing. That's amazing.
jump it. Yeah. And I imagine there are people up there too as well during a real competition.
Yeah, there's a...
Are we ready to go back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely much easier going down. Yeah, we made it. We figured it's about 500 steps. Art was talking to me about the fire hydrant that he saw. They're all really high around here. I said, well, that's for the snow. But not only are they tall, they put a stick on them so they'll know where they are when the snow gets that high. I don't think I want to live in Upper Michigan in the winter. I missed crossing the Menominee River but we are now in Wisconsin for 12 to 15 miles. We're on our way to Crystal Falls, which is back in Michigan.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin welcomes you. So,
Now we're in Wisconsin.
doesn't look much different than Michigan. Here's what it looks like on the map. There's Iron Mountain. Right here is where we went to the ski jump. And then we got back on 2. Just crossed the river on 2 in Wisconsin. And then back into Michigan. And we're going to see what there is to see in Crystal Falls. This is the little town of Crystal Falls. They say that this courthouse was won in a poker game. I don't know the story. Well, according to this, it just said that the site was finally settled following a series of mischievous manipulation and political intrigue back in 1888. Here's more of a close-up of this neat-looking courthouse. We found as we traveled the country that many times, even in the smallest counties, they have these amazing courthouses. And this looks like an annex, probably added in the 30s or 40s by the architecture. In memoriam to the Finnish pioneers who adopted this land as their own, settled here in 1850 and after, and became a constructive force in the economic and social life of our country and its lumbering, mining, and farming. The Finnish Historical Society of Hiawatha land. And then something in Finnish, I guess. Interesting, it mentions Finnish and Hiawatha land, recognizing the Finnish history and also the Native American history. And we're heading down to the Paint River. We seem to be getting our share of exercise. We just came down the steps from up there. We're going to go out along that boardwalk, maybe. This is Crystal Falls, a little park in Crystal Falls. So I imagine if there is a waterfall that's around here somewhere. We came over that amazing bridge. I really like it. Things grow wild here, but I liked it. Things are closer and you can see them better and get berries. Paint River Boardwalk. Here's that nice little bridge from the top. So we'll get back on 2 and see what's next. And there's the courthouse at the end of the street. We're in the little town of Iron River, and I found a bunch of really cool things in the book, including a 52-foot high statue of Hiawatha and a world famous pasty shop. I think we're going to make that our specialty, comparing pasty shop. But found out that it's not in Iron River, it's in Ironwood. Look at that, Ironwood, 83 miles. I guess we're going to have to wait for a while for our pasties. They sure like iron around here. You can tell iron is a big part of the culture because last night we slept in Iron Mountain. Today we just went through Iron River and we're heading to Ironwood. It may not be color leaf season yet, but we've sure been seeing a lot of goldenrod and asters, and there's a spiky purple one. Can't think of the name of it. But, there's plenty of wildflowers.
Big Powderhorn Mountain, ski capital of the Midwest.
was old and they redid it. That is cool. But what we're really on the hunt for is good pasties.
Arrived.
It's not pasty, Siri, it's pasty. We are in Ironwood, Michigan, and we have found Joe's Pasty Shop. What time is it? They close at 3? Looks like we barely made it. Takeout only. Okay, these are from Joe's Pasty Shop. We'll see if we compare them to Daubers or whatever it's called.
This is the traditional.
Okay, lots of potatoes.
Yeah. And this is the
Cornish.
Cornish.
Which the only difference is the Cornish has the rutabaga.
Rutabaga and
It's the only extra
onions,
thing.
isn't it?
Well, I think they both have onions, which I'm not sure if Daubers had onions.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Well, let's give it a try. Let's
No
see
gravy
what we
this
think.
time. What do you think?
Well, heavy on the potatoes.
Yeah, it looked that way.
I mean, it has good flavor, but it's a little heavy on the potatoes.
And they didn't give us any gravy.
And no gravy. Nope. The pasty dough is about right. It's more flaky than the other one was,
Okay.
but it really needs some gravy, and it needs fewer potatoes. Although here's some meat in here. Look. See
Is
there?
it ground beef or?
Well, it's kind of
No, it's like roast beef.
ground beef.
Okay, so
Yeah.
who wins over
Well,
Daubers and Joe's?
as far as meat is concerned, this wins over Daubers.
Okay.
But as far as the pasty itself is concerned, it would win. Yeah, pasty.
Pasty. Nasty pasty, remember?
Pass the pasty. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to try the rutabaga?
Yeah.
I'll take the can.
Wow, this pastry is really thin. Look at that. Which is a plus for me. Good, good. A little salty.
It is a little salty, did you say?
But no more than, I don't remember how salty. I'm trying to find meat to taste. Yeah, it's ground beef.
So,
And to me, rutabaga doesn't taste that much different than
and what would you say is the
potato.
winner here?
Compared to Daubers?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like the thin crust. I call it a toss-up.
And there you have it, folks.
Well, let me try this. Definitely good. But let's see. I'm going to give them both an 8 at this point. Now our little tummies are full and we're going in search of Hiawatha. Finally found Hiawatha after a long search. Way down here in the south part of town. He's a very imposing young man. He's made of fiberglass and he's 52 feet tall. This is a little bit better as far as the sun goes. Maybe a little more detail on his face. Here's the information. And here's his huge feet. And this gives you some idea of scale. Amazing. Here, big guy.
You need to tie his shoes?
Nope, they're moccasins. Behold, he doth bestride this narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his fearful legs, find ourselves dishonorable graves. That's Shakespeare. I believe it's Macbeth.
You want me to take your picture?
It's nice sitting here having supper with our buddy Hiawatha and listening to the bells from one of the nearby churches. Don't know which one it is.
Probably Catholic church.
We bought a salad mix on sale and put some extra stuff with it. Had some corn on the cob and it's a gourmet supper. It's to make up for having a pasty at lunch. Ironwood is right on the border, so it's about 2 hours across Wisconsin before you get to Minnesota. But we're hoping to stop at a little place called Superior Falls. Okay, we're heading down a steep thing down to Lake Superior, and you can't even see it. There it is. It's really pretty. We have this idyllic area and rush of muddy water, and look where it's coming from. This big old huge tank thing. Isn't that beautiful? And look up here. These huge tube things coming down like Tacoma Falls, only much more.
To run their power plant.
These two huge.
They would come down tubes like that. The power plant.
And it says no trespassing, which is good because I was afraid we were going to have to go back up that way. But there's still hope. There is a path that goes around the bend. We've come past a big power plant and along this really slippery bank. But who knows, we may get there. I see a glimmer of hope. Well, there it is. Superior Falls. Very pretty. That really is surrounded by cliffs all around. We didn't video it, but we had to come down a steep cliff to even get here. Look at that lake. If it weren't for the bushes in front and the sky above, you couldn't tell up from down. Incredible.